Today, I'll introduce you to the 10 most painful insect stings and bites in the world. I've ranked them from number 10 up to number 1, the most painful of all. Starting with number 10, that would be the red fire ant. The red fire ant's Latin name literally means invincible ant. And that name didn't come out of nowhere. This is one of the most destructive invasive species on the planet, originating from South America. They've spread across multiple continents and have been listed by many countries as a high-risk species for public health. To this day, there's still no fully effective way to stop them. Fire ants are extremely aggressive, attacking anything that disturbs their nest without hesitation. They're not picky about where they build, either rotting wood, soil holes, basically anywhere works. There have been reports of puppies and calves being stung to death by swarms of them. Humans aren't spared either. When bitten, the formic acid they inject causes an intense burning sensation, and the victim will experience dizziness, nausea, fever, low blood pressure, even hallucinations. More terrifyingly, a small number of cases can result in anaphylactic shock and immediate death. Number 9 is the kissing bug, also known as the triatomine. The name kissing bug sounds rather romantic, but hidden beneath that sweetness is a bomb called Chagas disease. Its proper name is the South American triatomine, and it got its nickname from its habit of hovering around a sleeping person's mouth. What makes this insect truly frightening isn't the pain of the bite itself, but the fact that it defecates directly onto the wound. Once the parasites in that feces enter the bloodstream, they multiply in the heart and eventually cause heart failure, leading to death. That's Chagas disease. What makes it even more dangerous is that Chagas behaves more like a chronic illness, and most patients have absolutely no idea they're infected at first. According to data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, approximately 8 to 11 million people worldwide have been infected with Chagas disease through this insect, and up to 186 million more are at risk of infection. The good news is that modern blood screening technology is now quite advanced, so if these parasites are in your bloodstream, they can be detected and eliminated. This is exactly where getting regular health checkups really proves its worth. Number 8 is the acacia ant, also known as the bull's horn acacia ant. The acacia ant lives primarily on bull's horn acacia trees in the tropical regions of Africa. The relationship between the ant and the tree is a textbook example of mutualistic symbiosis. The tree provides the ants with shelter inside its hollow thorn-shaped spines, waterproof and moisture-retaining, creating ideal conditions for the ants to raise their larvae. The tree also produces small nutrient-packed pouches at the tips of its leaves called Beltian bodies, which are packed with protein, fat, and vitamins, the primary food source for the colony and their young. In return, the ants guard the tree absolutely. They eliminate all foreign plant life that comes into contact with the tree, from climbing vines to weeds around the base, by mobilizing the entire colony until the threat is completely gone. Because of this protective duty, acacia ants may be small, but they're highly aggressive and carry venomous stingers. A person who gets bitten will feel a burning pain that takes a long time to fade, headaches, inflammation at the wound site, and according to many victims, the bite feels exactly like being pierced by a sharp nail. Number 7 is the saddleback caterpillar, also known as yang la zi. This creature has a wide distribution, an omnivorous diet, lives in colonies, but also parasitizes other living organisms. What makes it most memorable to humans is the enormous pain caused by contact with its larvae. Its venom is acidic, causing an immediate and intense stinging sensation. The affected area becomes swollen, red, and hot, and the symptoms can spread throughout the entire body, causing fever and swollen joints. There's a folk remedy that's been passed down after being stung. Use a twig to gently lift the caterpillar's body away, and you'll notice 2 veins inside, one green and one black. Extract the green one, crush it, and apply it to the wound for remarkably fast pain relief. But absolutely do not touch the black one. That's where its venom is stored. Number 6 is the Arizona bark scorpion. The Arizona bark scorpion is about 7 centimeters long, pale brown in color, and its body is shaped somewhat like a lute. Its entire surface is covered in highly keratinized hard shell. The tail section is narrow and long, bends easily, and consists of 5 segments plus a stinger at the end. Don't underestimate that stinger. A sting from it can cause lymphangitis, swollen lymph nodes, elevated skin temperature around the wound with tenderness, and these symptoms persist for up to 72 hours. On top of that, the victim may also face a rapid heart rate, high blood pressure, quickened breathing, and general fatigue. It's especially dangerous for children under 6 years old or people with high blood pressure. In these cases, it can even be fatal. Number 5 is the velvet ant, also known as the cow killer. It looks quite similar to a regular ant at first glance, but the female of this species stands out. She has a big, fuzzy yellow mohawk and a hairy back, and just looks like trouble. She's also called the cow killer because locals say one sting is enough to kill a full-grown cow. If you don't believe it, look up a video by Coyote Peterson. He personally experienced the sting on camera. After being stung, his fingertips swelled up. He clenched his fists, bent over, face flushed red, staggering around looking exactly like someone desperately searching for a bathroom. The sting site turned visibly red and swollen, and the intense pain lasted up to 30 minutes, leaving him drenched in cold sweat. According to his own description, it genuinely felt like getting shot with a gun. Number 4 is the tarantula hawk wasp. Did you know that wasps are graded by danger level based on their color? Species with orange and yellow coloring are generally extremely dangerous, even potentially lethal, and the tarantula hawk is one of those brown and orange types. Just hearing that already sounds intimidating. If you want to know exactly how painful this sting is, Bear Grylls' Wilderness Survival series might give you an answer. He once personally experienced a sting from this wasp on the show. When stung, the cells and tissue at the site are immediately destroyed, causing the area to convulse uncontrollably while an intense piercing pain sets in. Because it's so agonizing, victims have been known to beat their chests, stomp their feet, and even roll on the ground. Then the local temperature spikes, and the burning heat makes the pain feel even more unbearable. Number 3 is the warrior wasp. The warrior wasp was discovered on Sulawesi, a remote island in Indonesia. Its most distinctive physical feature is its enormous lower jaw, which, when closed, can completely encase one entire side of its head. And its most fearsome trait is that a single sting delivers both extreme pain and a sensation of suffocation. Although it lives in a remote location, there have been recorded cases of human encounters and stings. The warrior wasp's venom is extremely potent. The sting site immediately flares red across a wide area, followed by waves of burning pain that feel like being held over an open flame, shooting straight to the brain. This intense pain typically lasts about 30 minutes, after which the nervous system may begin to go numb. Essentially, pain so overwhelming that sensation shuts down. Even so, the lingering ache continues for more than a week afterward. Number 2 is the desert pepsis wasp, also known as the tarantula hawk's larger cousin. Compared to the previous species, the desert pepsis is quite a large insect. It's the biggest species in the Pepsis genus, with a body length of up to 5 centimeters, a deep blue body, and vivid orange-red wings. They typically live alone, which makes them fairly temperamental. They'll attack anything they perceive as a threat to their territory, including any human who wanders in. According to multiple accounts, including Bear Grylls' first-hand experience, being stung by a desert pepsis brings immediate and violent pain, brief but utterly unbearable. The peak of the pain lasts around 5 minutes, and during those 5 minutes, the victim writhes on the ground, their nervous system nearly paralyzed with the body convulsing uncontrollably. After that phase passes, the sting site swells and reddens, and the victim faces a dull, persistent ache for several more weeks. And the number 1 spot belongs to the bullet ant. The bullet ant lives in the Amazon rainforest of South America, and what makes it extraordinary is that despite being a true ant, from a distance, it looks more like a wingless bee. Researchers discovered that bullet ants actually share a close ancestral relationship with wasps, and it's precisely that connection that gives them their unusually large bodies, measuring over 1 centimeter in length, making them one of the largest ant species on Earth. And just like bees, they carry a venomous stinger. The name bullet ant is pretty self-explanatory. Being stung by one feels exactly like being pierced by a bullet. American entomologist Justin Schmidt personally endured stings from over 150 insect species in order to create a pain measurement scale. The Schmidt Pain Index and the bullet ant sits at the absolute top, ranked number 1. He described the sensation as having a rusty nail driven into your heel, then being made to walk barefoot across burning coals. Interestingly though, the bullet ant plays a central role in the coming-of-age ritual of a tribe living deep in the Amazon. Before the ceremony, the tribal chief prepares bullet ants that have been sedated, then weaves them into a glove made from leaf stingers facing inward. When the ants wake up, they become extremely agitated and aggressive. Every young man who wishes to be recognized as a warrior must insert his hand into that glove and endure the stings for no less than 10 minutes. Anyone who can't bear it, who cries or pulls their hand away, must attempt the challenge again and again until they pass. Okay, and those are the 10 most painful insects in the world. From fire ants, kissing bugs, acacia ants, saddleback caterpillars, Arizona bark scorpions, velvet ants, tarantula hawks, warrior wasps, and desert pepsis wasps, all the way up to the bullet ant at number 1. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos. And for now, bye.